classic holiday movie is getting a Detroit spin this weekend. To tell us more about the adaptation of The Preacher's Wife, we're joined by Kiera Sheard-Kelly and director Terrell McCoy. Thank you both so much for being here. And The Preacher's Wife is a classic. Everybody loves The Preacher's Wife.
Yes.
Okay, so I got to know what inspired this adaptation. Why'd you guys say we want to do The Preacher's Wife?
So this is my brother, and of course I stand proxy as a representative of Greater Emmanuel Institutional Church of God in Christ, where our bishop is the Bishop J. Drew Sheard, and we have been working to make sure that we find a way to bring faith and entertainment together so that we can do things for the community, and it's not only Sunday morning, but you still get faith some other kind of way. And so this was our way of partnering with my brother, who is amazing at plays that he's done through the years in the city of Detroit, and he was just like, "Key, I got an idea." And so
it branched out from we was on the phone.
Yeah.
And we was like, you know what, Preacher's Wife. You know, it was that type of vibe.
Yeah.
So it was an amazing experience to develop it together, and I think this weekend is going to be absolutely amazing.
Yes.
And how is it a little different from the original? What's that Detroit spin that you guys got going?
Because Denzel was disrespectful.
A little bit he was.
Come on, Denzel.
You're supposed to be helping.
Denzel was a little disrespectful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we're going to give a little twist to it,
Yes.
make it a little bit different. But what's so amazing is that we kept all the original music.
Love
all
that.
the original music, and so we have some wonderful actors that are part of this, and so I promise you, you're going to love the little twist that you'll see in it.
So we made it in a nutshell appropriate because the angel is not hitting on the pastor's
There you
wife.
go.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go. He was disrespectful. He was.
A little bit.
A little bit. And, you know,
When you
and
think about it.
And when we look at it, we was like, bro, we cannot.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, to
cannot
change it
have.
up a little
We got to
bit.
change it up just a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, Kiera, you talked about blending that faith and entertainment. Why is that so important for you all to do as a church?
I think it's so important because there are different ways to get the gospel to people, to get the gospel of Jesus Christ. And we find this way of doing that. And then there are some family members who we know are like, oh, I don't want to go to church. But if you tell them, oh, we got a play going on, you know, let's go and sit and watch a movie together, then we can get them in there. And so that's why it's important to make sure that we're being fishers of men, and that's having different strategies to reach out to our family members, friends, and even strangers. So that's why. And then my father, my first lady, Dr. Karen Clark Sheard, they're all about family, faith and family. And so the holidays, some of us are grieving, trying to find out what can we do because traditions maybe have changed. And so that's another way or reason why we're having to merge that.
That's such a beautiful mission.
Yeah,
Okay, so when people come, what can they expect? What should they get ready for?
You're going to feel an amazing, overpowering holiday feeling, right? Because it is The Preacher's Wife and it is the holiday. You're going to feel wonderful music flowing through you throughout the show. From the very opening act, we have music from top to bottom. We got a lot of comedy in there. We got a few special surprises that you are not ready for, but you're going to really, really enjoy. So I'm telling you, Kiera and I like to say it's a sneak attack, right? And so when we say sneak attack, meaning that you come in thinking you're just going to enjoy this wonderful play, and you get a little something else to help you carry out throughout the holidays as well. So we're excited about it.
Amazing. I love that. And here we know you're a powerhouse when it comes to singing. Detroit is a singing town.
Yes.
Why is this music going to be so special? I know you guys said you kept all the original music.
Yes, it's going to be so special because, like you said, Detroit got some singing. We're not just singers, we some singing. So you have some amazing singers who are I think they call them hidden treasures. And some people, it's also giving our young people a platform as well. So you're going to have some young people that you've probably never heard of that are sitting right there in our church or just in our community, and they gonna come out there and belt it, you know. And so that is another thing that you'll be able to see. So you got Janice, you got my nephew Jacob Sheard, you got Christian, you got who else? Who else?
A lot
are
of
you
them.
singing
A little bit
something?
of everybody.
We don't really want him to sing.
Are you
nothing.
gonna
You don't
I'm
you
not,
don't want
but
me
I'm
to
gonna be there. I may sing because he picks on me. So
I do.
that's
Trust
why
me,
you're
she's
gonna
coming.
see.
She's coming. Don't worry about it. She'll be there. She'll
All right,
be
so
singing.
if people want to come out, what do they need to know?
You can get your tickets online, or you can get your tickets at the door.
Yeah.
And we're right there at 19190 Schaefer Highway, Detroit, Michigan, at Greater Emmanuel. And the times are
7:30 each night, both Thursday and Friday.
Right.
Thursday and Friday, we know a lot of things go down on Saturday, right? And so we moved it up to Thursday and Friday night. So you most definitely want to be there because it's going to be amazing.
It sounds like it's going to be
Yes.
amazing. Okay, and Kier, before I let you go, I got to know about your book.
Yes, my children's book.
Oh,
it's called
amazing.
Kiki Finds Her Voice. And I grew up and I went to Bates Academy. And then
I know
went
so
to,
many people who went
yes,
to Bates.
Yes. And then I went to David Ellis Academy. And so I had my share. But you know, when we're growing up as girls, we're trying to find our voice. And it could be a way of just finding your confidence. If you're not a singer, you found your voice. You're beautiful, just radiant.
That's an amazing voice.
Yes.
You have an amazing
Yes,
voice.
you speak well. You haven't stuttered, and I'm trying to figure out
and
how
I'm over
you.
here fumbling, right?
So it's just, any young girl can relate to it, any young boy can relate to it. But this book is saying, be bold, be who you are. It doesn't matter the atmosphere that you're in. You may have differences, but sometimes those differences are not to make you insecure, but to redirect you to your purpose. And so that's what the book is about. And it's so, some of my older friends, adult friends, have said, I cried reading the book. I thought the book was for me. So it's a great book for children, and even to bring a mother-daughter, a grandmother, niece, those relationships together.
And I know you're a mom of a little one.
Yes.
Have you read the book to her yet?
I did. And I
that's
cried.
good.
while I
love
reading. She
that.
couldn't understand a word,
Yes.
but I was crying.
I know that feeling.
Yes.
Well, thank you both so much for
Thank
being
you.
here. I know Thursday and Friday will both be amazing.
Yes, thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
A classic holiday movie is getting a Detroit spin this weekend. To tell us more about the adaptation of The Preacher's Wife, we're joined by members of the cast, Jonathan and Jody. Thank you both for being here with us today. So you guys got some big shoes to fill with this one, right?
To say the least.
To say the least. Okay, so what drew you to this production?
It's a classic, first of all, and then I'm familiar with the directors and the writers, his past plays, and always wanted to work with them, and so it was just a great opportunity to be a part of something great.
That's amazing. What about you, Jody?
Well, Whitney is one of my inspirations. I grew up listening to all of her music, grew up watching The Preacher's Wife. And Terrell called me and I answered. I love working with GME Productions, so it's always a blessing to be a part of his productions.
And this is an adaptation, right, of the original, and people know the original, the classic. What makes this production a bit different from the original movie?
Well, it's a few special twists.
Okay.
First, I'll say this, the music is the same. We have phenomenal singers, but it's a few twists, a little more comedy than the
Okay.
original, but people will not be disappointed. So it still will give you that nostalgic feel, but we made it a little more adaptable to Detroit.
Okay, so
yeah.
switching it up just a little bit.
Switching up just a little.
And as a singer,
Yes.
Jody, what's your favorite song that you'll be singing?
So it's a mix-up between Who Would Imagine a King and I Love the Lord. I Love the Lord is a beautiful song.
Sure is.
It's not an easy song to sing, but Who Would Imagine a King is that classic. It really just brings you into The Preacher's Wife, and really just what it is all about. So.
Yeah. And the first show is tomorrow, and then on Saturday. How are you guys getting ready? It's almost time.
It is. So it's actually tomorrow and Friday.
Tomorrow and Friday.
Yep, 7:30 p.m. And so, we've been rehearsing nonstop.
Yes.
We have another big rehearsal tonight, but we feel good. It's showtime, and we feel prepared and ready and confident. So.
What's that experience like, just working with new people and getting ready for something like this?
Well, it's exciting. It's never a boring, never a dull moment, especially with Terrell as our director.
Yeah.
He whips us into shape and he don't play. But we have fun. We like to make sure that we're enjoying the process and everything. It's not stressful at all. It's really just about getting those characters in and really telling the story. So it's been fun. It's been fun to work together, yeah.
That's amazing. And when people leave Thursday night or Friday night, how do you want them to feel?
We really want them to feel encouraged. We want them to feel full of faith. And just if they're not in the holiday spirit already, we believe that when they leave, they'll be in the holiday spirit definitely.
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely want them to leave feeling inspired. A lot of people sometimes around the holidays, it isn't the best for them. So I think that this will actually bring joy. It'll bring the faith back, the hope back, because we all know The Preacher's Wife and what it's about. Really just having that faith to come together and bring everything back. So yeah, I think they'll feel inspired.
All right, and if people want to come out, what do they need to know? How do they get tickets?
Yep, you can get tickets online. You can get tickets in person at the door. We'll be at Greater Emmanuel Institutional Church, 7 Mile and Schaefer area. And so yeah. few ways to get tickets.
So I
Yeah.
hope everybody comes on out. I know
I
it's
hope
going to be
so.
amazing. Congratulations to the both of you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you.
much. We're
All right.
excited.
Thank you so much for being here.